Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing another I was in a music video and it's gonna be currently my last one because I haven't been in any other ones besides this one, so until it happens again I can't really make another video. So here we are. It's another Icon for Hire video, of course, and so if you didn't see my last video, I'll link it down below. I've been in 2 other music videos. The first one was for Megan and Liz, and the other one was another Icon for Hire one. So I talked a lot about Icon for Hire in the first video, so if you don't know a lot about them, you can go and watch that video. A lot of the first part of the video is kind of more about them and their history and all that, and because they've had a huge impact on I was gonna say my music, but my life. So I won't ramble on this one, but this music video kind of happened the same way as the last one. I think there was either an email or something on Patreon because I'm a Patreon member, and that's how I found out. Okay, so the video came out in January, but I'm pretty sure that we filmed before that. Okay, so I will insert in here if I can find the day that we shot this, which I think I have a Snapchat I'll probably be sharing. But I can't remember and I can't find a post, so it's fine. So I found out, like I said, through the Patreon or email. I don't remember. It was about a year ago. So yeah, then I literally had to. I was so nervous that I was going to be able to be in it because I was scheduled to work that day, and I got somebody to cover me like last minute, and I left my shift early, and they came in early, and it was great. I drove out there. I think for me it was like 45 minute drive to whatever the location was. I don't even remember where it was exactly. I don't think it was a town I've been to before, but like I said, 45 minutes, not a bad drive. And I got there like too early, so I was like afraid to go in at first because I didn't want to disturb if they were shooting other things without extras, so I waited until pretty much on time. But when I got in there I realized I could have just gone in, but it's fine. I don't remember all of the details, so I'm only gonna go off of what I remember, obviously. When I first walked in, they were recording the part where Ariel was in the box, and I'm pretty sure they probably had previewed this song in a Patreon video, a live video that they do, but I didn't remember it, so for me it felt like the first time I was actually hearing the song. And Sean wasn't in the shot yet, and he was watching, and he was standing by himself, so I approached Sean to say hi and told him the song sounds really good because obviously it's the first time that I remember hearing it. So talked to Sean just briefly, and then just kind of watched them do the shot, and it was really cool because it was the same film crew that filmed Cursor Cure and also the Megan and Liz video, oddly enough, which I didn't put together until after they were all done, but it's fine. And so yeah, it was really cool. And actually I believe for this video the film crew, I think the main head guy, I think he came up with a concept for this. I could be wrong though, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. They do have a behind the scenes video for this, so I will link it down below because they talk about it more, and I don't want to steal their thunder because I'm going to talk about my experience, not theirs. I don't remember the exact order of things after they did the box thing. I know that eventually that switched to Ariel and Sean both being in a box, and they were doing all that, and they had extras for that part, but I wasn't not part of that because they had already started that, and they picked certain people for that because they have the 2 opposing forces in the video, and those extras were part of one side, and I ended up being part of the other side. So at some point we did this scene, and it was supposed to be, I think it was supposed to be us to hooked up to wires and stuff. So it's kind of so the song Last One Standing is people don't accept a certain people in society, and they always go for the wild ones, they always go for the freaks. Those are the lyrics. And so I think we were supposed to be taken captive in this world and just practiced scientific experiments on, I don't know. And so they had these giant string things. They weren't really strings, but they weren't ropes. I don't know what they were actually made out of. I think they were leather, I don't know, but they tied some of it like to us, or I actually had one, I think I had one like go through my back or something, just so it looked like we're attached to something. And this part was really funny because he wanted us to like twitch, and it was funny because we would like start and then we would do it, and then at one point, like when we were first doing it, he's like, okay, you guys can't like shimmy, you have to like twitch. So because I guess it all looked like we were shimmying, which is really funny. And I think I didn't end up being in a lot of these shots, and I think it's because they were going for a specific color aesthetic, kind of like in Secure with this setup, and my hair is very red and it was not fitting the color theme, so I think that's why I'm like not as much in those ones. But there is a spot where if you pause you can see my red hair, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, those shots were really funny, and it was really cool because after we like did some of them, the film crew actually was showing us like on the camera like what we did, so I thought that was really cool. They were very nice, very inclusive. Yeah, just it felt like everybody on their crew that they've ever hired has been so nice and wonderful. And then at some point, I think after those is when they did the performance shots with Ariel, Sean, and they had a drummer. And it was really cool because it was like kind of being part of a live show, but not really, because funny enough, the last concert I saw pre-COVID was Icon for Hire. So the last concert I had seen, and I think that was late 2019. Yeah, because then, 2020 happened. So yeah, it was really cool because I mean, obviously they were playing the song, but you've got the drummer actually drumming, you've got Ariel like acting out the lip singing the song, and Sean has a guitar, so it was pretty cool. They did get us food, there was breaks. I'm trying to think. The next scene that I remember filming, which there was other scenes between, they did one of the Ariel ones while we were there, and most of us hung out in the back, but and this building was freezing and it was cold. It was, I don't know if it was a rainy day, but I think it had rained. But anyways, so the next one that I remember filming is when we're all behind Ariel and we're in these like cages things, and let me tell you, it was not comfortable. And I have video footage of me inside of it, which I didn't post until after the video had already come out, because I didn't think we were allowed to film anything while we were there. But while I was in there, I was like, hey, I'm just gonna film this and I'm just gonna save it. And I filmed it on my Snapchat, and then I shared it with the one of the Icon for Hire groups later on after the fact, because I'm not gonna spoil anything. It's not my place to do, but I just thought it'd be cool to be like, to show what it's like behind it. And so it was definitely not comfortable, and we were there for a while, but it was cool because obviously when you see it, it looks really, really cool. And I know this sounds like really dumb, but I know where I was positioned, so I know where I am in the lineup. But also there's a part where there's a lot of like flashes, and I'm pretty sure that one of those flashes is me, because they started on one end and they were filming like, because they wanted like close-ups, and I could hear them as they were like walking by. Obviously I can't see them very well because of the plastic, but I'm pretty sure that one of those flashes is me, so that's cool. Yeah, and then I think the next one that I remember is the scene with all of the boxes, like where they're all lined up. I was not in any of those shots, which is sad, but I think it was because of the red hair thing and they wanted to keep the aesthetic. Which is fine. Like, I totally understand. If they ever decide to go for red, I got you. But the whole color scheme was, blacks, whites, grays, and Ariel had like lavender-ish hair. So obviously I wasn't gonna be in it. It's totally fine. But that was really cool to watch. Ariel did a really good job acting, and all those people in the boxes did a really good job acting because they had to sit still and like not laugh and like just look. So honestly, I probably would not have been good at that anyways, but it was so cool to watch because it felt like being on a film set. And the whole video was taken in one room, so that was cool. And these boxes were made out of real glass. I don't know how they assembled them, but it was really cool. And actually at one point there was one panel that was off to its side by itself, and I don't know how it happened, but it fell over and it shattered, and it was like terrifying. And the guy reassured me that like that wasn't gonna happen to the people in the cubes because they had it situated like it wasn't gonna happen to one of those. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is scary. But it was a panel that was like off to the side. So yeah, and then towards the end they had like this lineup scene, and they had the scientists, I guess you could say, in the hazmat suits like going up to them and whatever. And the one girl that was in it, I was talking to her the whole time. She was in the Curse or Cure video too. I'm talking too fast. She was in it too, but she was one of the ones in the hazmat suits, and she said it was really hard to like breathe in those. So like in between like takes, when they would take breaks, I would like hold her like helmet thing, and she would like you'd be able to like breathe. So it was nice being able to help somebody, because that just, you know, so that was cool. I can't think of anything else in particular. I don't think they previewed us to any other songs like they did before, because basically the whole time the song was playing over and over again. Obviously different parts at different times, but yeah. And it was funny because like towards the end I was with, you know, the girl that I was been talking to, and we were talking to one of Icon's crew members, not the film crew, but one of Icon's people. And I was saying how I was like, I'm kind of sad that I have to drive home and I can't listen to the song. And she was like, but you've been listening to it all day. And I'm like, yeah, but I want to listen to it because it's such a good song. So plus there's a difference between listening to it while you're filming versus like getting a full context of the song itself. But it was just a really cool experience. Everybody was taken good care of. Thankfully I didn't have any times where I felt faint like I did in Curse or Cure, so that's good. Yeah, I wasn't in very much of it, but like I really liked the experience and I liked watching it, and even though it was really cold in there, yeah, I just think it's really cool what people can come up with, and then just like watching, you know, what's unfolding before me, and then like seeing it through like the camera lens too. And it was just really cool. Honestly, they could have turned that into like a film or something, because it was just so professionally done and I loved it. So I guess that's all I can think of. So yeah, and then later on they posted an Instagram post, and it was a picture of me and the extras, which I'll show you right here. So that was cool. Yeah, so that's all I really have to say about that one. If I'm ever an extra in another music video, I will definitely post about it, but hopefully like in time, or like when the video comes out, and maybe even react to it like the first time I watch it. That would be cool, but obviously that's depends on if I get to be in another one somewhere at some point, but which is out of my control unless it's my own music. So I really hope to put out my own music videos at some point. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that, and I hope you like this video. I will link the other two down below, and I'll see you in my next video, which probably won't be one like this, but more stuff will be coming. So see you in the next video.